I don't want to learn anything about marriage so soon. Even if you're in a race, you should just look straight at your goal, and looking left and right will make you lose the race. Well, right now I'm loving acting. My first film. I respect the critic's opinion. After all, it is an opinion. When somebody watches a film, they have a right to like the film or not to like the film. It's completely justified. But then, from whatever I know, the reviews have been more positive than negative. So that feels nice. I was extremely happy. That was the obvious reaction I could have had. But more than that, I felt really responsible because I was working on this really big film with all these people who are so good at what they do. Be it the director of Adi, be it Shah Rukh, all of the production house. So if any goof-ups were to happen, it was going to happen from my end. So I took that as a responsibility, and I knew that I had to give my best. The first time that I was asked to come and audition, I knew that I'm coming for a Yash Raj film, but I wasn't aware that Adi is directing the film or Shah Rukh is going to be my co-actor. All I knew is that it's a Yash Raj film and it's a very good director and a fantastic actor. After my first audition, I read in some newspaper that this is the film that I'm going for, Abne Bana Di Jodi.
कल मैंने उसे पहली बार देखा था और उसे देखते ही लव हो गया.
I felt really happy, and it was very unexpected because I didn't think I would land myself in such a big place so soon and so early on in my life. So I felt very lucky, and I thank God like every single day after that. Because I was a bit nervous before meeting the media, so all that nervousness was put aside for a while. And now that the film is out, I feel it's a better time for me to talk to everybody, because I'm sure you guys will have more questions to ask me now than you would have before the film released. So I think for me this is a better time to come out in the open. I think that should be a prerequisite for any newcomer, because when you're doing your first film, you feel so out of place and so unsure of where you are and what you're doing, if it's right or not, because it's your very first film, so you don't really have any comparisons to make or any knowledge that you might have had earlier. This is the only knowledge that you're gaining, on your very first film. Going by that, he made me feel very comfortable, made me feel like I absolutely belong to this place. Shoot the film in a very realistic environment, which we did. Most of the film was shot in Bombay, in film series, on the sets, a bit of in the studio, and a small bit in Amritsar, where we went to the Golden Temple. I've done so much. I was training for like a month and a half before we finally began to shoot, and it was very tiring and hectic. I used to dance sometimes for like 6 hours in a day, so yeah, that was tough.